my name is Jeremy Fox. This is my week 2 video review for Mobile Development Frameworks 3. For this week, I created an application that was actually very similar to week 1. The look and the feel of it are kind of the same because the specific UI isn't even really part of the grade. It's supposed to look good and all of that, and it's all designed well and everything. But it utilizes the camera, which is a requirement. It utilizes file storage, which is one of the other category requirements, and it also utilizes notifications, which was in the 3rd category of requirements. So those are the 3 that it's using. And what I feel I know, or what I feel that I have learned in Java that I don't know, or what do you feel you haven't learned in Java that you know in Objective-C? That's a tough one. I don't really have anything specific that's jumping out. A lot of the stuff's the same, but of course there's the different, the minor differences between them that, make them what they are. But I mean, nothing really jumps out that that I don't know in Java that I know in Objective-C. What would you have done differently if you could? I don't know as if there's really anything I would do differently. I feel everything kind of worked out pretty good. There's a few things that could use more clarification. I don't have anything right now. So before I run out of time here, let me just give you a quick intro. So I only have one activity still. It's just kind of a single activity app still. So I have a base activity that it extends from, so that if I wanted to implement additional activities, I would get a lot of that core functionality for free. And then I have these helper classes, which are kind of part of the requirement. So I have a photo editor helper, which is actually launching the photo editor, which wasn't a requirement, but it launches that after you take a picture. And then I have the notification helper, which just does a couple things. It extends a broadcast receiver, and on receive, we initiate the wake lock, acquire a wake lock, create a message, create a notification, and fire it off. And then what it will do is fire this notification here, where it just sets up the notification, sets up the icons and the message and the ticker text and all of that. And then I also have this set notification timer, where when I call this guy, it actually will wait 10 seconds before it calls this notification. And I utilize this one for on stop of my main activity. It's the best I really could come up with for kind of notifying the user after they have left the app, to remind them to stop back soon and get their mojo on or whatever. So it was just kind of like their a little way to remind them to come back by utilizing the timer. And then the file storage helper is pretty simple. I really don't need to look at all these methods, but you can see what they do. Grab the album name, save the latest photo, get the latest photo, delete the latest photo, check if there is a latest photo, and then get the latest photo URL. So that's all that's going on in there. And then a little demo. So the background of the app is dynamic. So if we take a photo, which I guess is probably about to take a picture of myself. Oh, well, you know what? Since I'm using the camera, it may not let me do it. Let me see I don't know if I have any photos on here I can even import. Oh, good, I do. All right, let me just grab one of these guys. Okay, well, on an actual device, or if I wasn't already using the camera, I could just take a picture and then I would end up here in the photo editor. and then I can apply some neat effects to it. So we'll just throw like something like this on here. And once that's done, we can say apply, and we save it. And then we will go back to the main activity screen where the background has changed. Like I said, it's dynamic. So whatever the last picture you took with the app, or you imported with the app and edited it and saved it, that becomes your new background. Just kind of a neat, personal feel to the app. And if I leave the app and come back however many days, weeks, years later, it's that picture has been saved to file storage. So as long as it still exists on file storage, it will pull that back out and set it as the background of the app. And then and then there's a notification here just to say, hey, we finished saving your photo. And I think what I'm actually going to do with this notification, I would actually just kind of had the thought just before I made this video, so I'm kind of out of time with it here. But I think what I'm going to do is have an intent on this to where the message will say, finish saving photo, share it now, to where when you click on it, it comes back into the app and then automatically initiates this share option, share intent. It's where it just asks you who you would like to share it with. I thought that'd be kind of cool. But for now, of course, this is the share. So if we choose a share option, it'll send the photo to that app. And then if I go and leave this app, if it will let me, excuse me. Now, clear that notification out. And then, there it is. Don't forget to stop back soon. So after you've left the app for 10 seconds, it just reminds you, don't forget to stop back. And then, of course, you can click it, and then it takes you back into the app. So that's it. That's the week 2 project. Thank you for watching.